we take a look at these two now, if I was to ask you the question, which is the short shot, which is the long shot, could you tell me categorically, without any shadow of a doubt, which is the shot that's going 40 yards and which is the shot that's going 120 yards, 130 yards? It doesn't stand out as obvious as it should do, Now, the feet on this one are a little bit closer together, but it's marginal.
Exactly.
Obviously, if I zoom out and stuff and go back in, you can see the difference in the club, which would have given you a bit of indication, okay, this one on the right is a short shot, okay? But it's not so clear-cut that we go, that's definitely a short shot. And this is it sort of showcases that. 7-iron is kind of club you got used to. You've played with that for the most part in golf and stuff, so you're kind of good with that. 5-iron is a longer club. Hybrid doesn't require as much adjusting. And you're pretty good with that on a tee, hit the ball really nicely. Then we went to short game and the adjustments weren't big enough. So you were still kind of setting up in long shot setup. So this was your long swing setup now, okay? Good full back swing, turning back nicely. Good strike of the ball, turning through nicely. Right foot work really, really nice, okay? Obviously, with a short shot, we haven't got the time to move the body that much. And equally, we don't want that power. Moving the body how you did there with this foot lifting off the ground and shifting and twisting is creating a lot of energy in the golf shot in that direction. Well, if we're playing a shot that's going to go like 20, 30 yards, we don't want a lot of energy. So we just kind of preset in that position to get the good impact, And while we're presetting that position, we can make a shorter backswing. That for me has gone back a little bit too far because then you go back this far now, and now by sort of trying to take the power off, you move back on your back foot, catching it a bit middle of the golf ball here now, low across the green, and then you swing the club in. And I would say still there's a little bit of lean back here, but this leg's not exactly kind of in on the front for this, and a little bit of backwards leaning, which is why with the setup for these short shots, it's so key just to ensure, and then when I moved your shoulder, if we go back to the setup, I moved your shoulder kind of this way and push you down this way, moved your hip in and put a lot of weight on that foot, and you're like, I didn't feel there was much down there. There's a lot more than you thought, wasn't it?
And
it's getting into that kind of, so it's not sort of like 50-50 and going, you're actually really pushing down. So if I was in my normal setup position for a shot, say 20 yards through the door there, okay, I could set up here now for this shot and then go, that's how much pressure's down to my front leg, I would say for you, if you try to lift this back off the ground, you'd probably fall over. Or you'd move to the left initially, to try and compensate, okay? So swing-wise, looking very good towards the end. We sort of got a much more through-the-ball move. As I say, it was clear-cut, your 7-iron. I kind of could have predicted that the best club of those four would be the 7-iron, and then followed by the hybrid because you're teeing at the ball anyway. You're good enough now to play off a tee. It's adjusting for the longer club, which are difficult to use, and more so adjusting for the short game, okay? And again, on the course, you got, as we saw with the short game, the first 10 you play were a bit long, and then you got one quite close. And then you get 2 or 3 actually quite good because you kind of found your groove, how hard to hit it. I could just keep doing this and doing this. But then we came back to the golf course, played the first tee shot, second shot, up by the green, chip shot. The distance control was gone again, because you've forgotten from 10 minutes ago, Okie dokie. Makes sense,
Yeah,
Very, very good. Right then.